The Dallas Cowboys, man, they did it again already in week 3. They get our hopes up, play amazing for the first 2 weeks. Then we go into Arizona and we play down to a terrible team. We did it last year against the Jaguars and the Packers. We did it the year before to the Broncos. And we did it once again this year to the Arizona Cardinals. There is no way we should have ever lost this game. Number 1, our defense played terrible. And number 2, we weren't effective at all in the red zone. And both of those things caused us to lose this game. I'll put the majority of the blame on the defense, number 1, and number 2, on Mike McCarthy's play calling in the red zone because it just wasn't very creative and we didn't have many people open. Dak didn't make the greatest decisions ever, and I do think he could have been a little bit better, but I would blame it more on Mike McCarthy. So I want to break down some plays that happened in the red zone to see if these are fixable issues and to see if we can grow from it and hopefully be a lot more successful in the red zone considering last year we were the number 1 red zone team. So without further ado, let's hop into it. All right, so here's the first play we're going to talk about. Start off on a positive note because after this, it gets pretty bad. We get in the red zone. We're just going to run a little screen to Rico Dowdle. He's going to start on this side so the defense doesn't really pay attention to him. He's going to come up like he's blocking, get out on a screen. I like the design. It's fine. Get some linemen out there in front of him, obviously, to block for him. Dak just going to look this way, get everybody flowing this way like he's going to throw it this way, and then dump it back to Dowdle. And he does a great job scoring right here. My only takeaway from this play would be Rico Dowdle might need to see some more snaps in the red zone. Some people have been saying Zeke needs to we're missing Zeke. No, I think Rico's Zeke and more at this point of Zeke's career. So here's our only red zone touchdown of the game. Let's move on to the rest of it and see if we can get it fixed. All right, we're going to start it off here. I'm not exactly sure what the Cowboys are trying to get done with this play right here, but it's 3rd and 12. I know we're not in the red zone right here, but I just wanted to compliment Dak on this right here because he does a great job finding a way to get this first down and using his legs. He's going to get pressure off his backside because Chuma is absolutely terrible. Get this pressure. Dak does a great job. When pressure's coming from your backside, you're always supposed to spin out of it. It's exactly what we see Dak do here. Spins out, still gets touched by him. Does a great job shrugging it off. And then, this is just amazing. Make that guy miss and then go find a way to get it. Great job. First down. Now let's talk about this red zone. All right, so here we are. It's 2nd down. We're on the 8-yard line, I think. We just ran the ball with Tony Pollard, got 3 yards, so it's 2nd and goal. All we're doing here, we're going to motion CeeDee Lamb across. We're going to get him on a crosser. We're going to get Ferguson on a little flat. And then we're going to get Hendershot trying to get in the back of the end zone. And all we're giving here is a little play action and getting out and just trying to get this flat as the 1 and then this over the top is 2. But as you're going to see right here, nothing's really open. Motion CD across. Snap the ball. Get out. Just don't like the design very much. They're sitting all over this flat, man, because they know we've been throwing flats for the past 3 weeks over and over again. This is absolutely covered. You can't throw that. This is absolutely covered as well. And there's not much we can do here. Just throw it away. Just live to fight another day. All right, so here we go. Now it's 3rd down. We need to score. We're already down in this game. We really need this score right here. The Cowboys are just running out from Tony Pollard. Corner on the top of it with Michael Gallup. Then on the backside over here, we got in, and then a corner on top of it. Super common concept. Dak, I'm sure, can pick whatever side he wants to work to. I'm with him here. He picks this side over here. I like this side because it has Cooks and CD on it. And all you're reading here, if you're picking this side, is this corner up at the top. In the red zone, obviously, they're probably in man, so it should make this read pretty easy. And you can kind of tell they're in man because, look at them. They're all lined up right over the guys. And what the Cardinals are doing here, they all are running man, and they're sending pressure from both these guys here. So they're sending 6. We only have 5 in protection. 1 guy's going to come free. Ends up being this cat right here. So in man, if you're reading this guy, he's going to come down on this in route right here because he has to because this is his guy. So if he comes down, we should be throwing this corner over the top to our best player for a touchdown. See what happens here. You see this corner take it. You see this corner take the in route. We should be throwing this corner right now to CeeDee Lamb, putting it over here so he has a chance to go get it, which I am pretty confident CD is winning this matchup every single time. Even if he has to come back to the ball, I think CD wins here. But if you put it out here, let him go get it. But instead, I know there's pressure in his face, but he definitely could have got that ball out. Let's take a look at it. Like, he can get that ball out right here. You already see him biting down. Let the ball out. Let CD go run under it. Instead, what do? We try to fit in an in route and man-to-man coverage to Brandon Cooks. Over his head. Don't score. This, I honestly wouldn't draw it up to design. I'd draw this up more to Dak. I just don't like the decision-making here at all. You got to be willing to take a shot to your number one guy here. I mean, the read's telling you to throw it to him. Let's throw it to our best guy. If Dak throws this, I bet we score a touchdown. You got to throw this, man. You have to throw this. All right, man, next play here. So it's currently 3rd and 13 in the red zone, which honestly we're at the 14, so really 3rd and goal from the 14-yard line, which isn't the greatest spot to be in. But right here, we actually do a pretty good job of getting some of this back to make it a manageable 4th down, which we're going to end up going for that we're about to talk about. All the Cowboys run here. We're going to get a little flat with Tony. We're going to get a little spot route right here. This guy's your conflict player. If he runs out there with the flat, let's take the spot right behind him. If he sits on this, let's get it out here to Tony Pollard and let him run and try to score. So watch what happens here. It's pretty simple. You'll see it happen. Watch the backer. Run out there. Sprints out there to Tony. Throw it right behind him. Right behind him to Ferg. And it gives Ferg the opportunity to get some yards after the catch. Make a guy miss. Get up there to the 4-yard line. All right, man. It's 4th down. We need to score right here. Big time conversion if we can score. We're going to motion Brandon Cooks across. He's going to go on the back of the end zone and run across. Then we're going to get Ferguson in here, just curling it up, hitching it up right in there. And then I don't know what the hell CD's running because he complains about a flag mid-play like he does earlier in the game when he runs the fade over here. And he's complaining about the flag instead of getting the ball. I don't know what was going on with CD this game. Never seen him do that before. But we can't be complaining mid-play. Watch CD before we even talk about the play. Just watch CD. I don't know what he's running. He gets right here. Watch him. Throw his hands up. What are you doing? Dak wants to throw the ball to CD. Watch Dak's eyes. Watch Dak's eyes. Looking straight at CD. He's looking at CD, man. Right here. Looking at him. But CD's throwing his hands up, wanting a flag. We can't do nothing with that, bruh. You got to fight through that contact. So then Dak ends up having to get out. Just tries to throw it in there. I mean, there's nothing there at that point. I don't know what the Cowboys are wanting to run here. I don't know what they're trying to do here because if they are trying to get CD on a stop, this is too close. And then we're, of course, getting pressure because we have backup O-lineman in. I mean, it's just terrible all around. Terrible 4th down play call and CD giving terrible effort, not working through that. You see the backup O-line here just giving up pressure. I mean, just overall terrible play. All right, man, here's the next red zone opportunity. Let's see what we do here. All the Cowboys are running. Give a little play fake. You got a slant on the backside. If you like this matchup right here, let's take it. Gallup's been cooking all day. He's got the hot hand. Let's see what he can do here. Snap the ball. Give the play fake. Gallup, literally one-on-one out here, absolutely kills the corner, put it on him, 1st down. I was honestly scared that he'd never get back to his old self, but against the Cardinals, he looked great. Looks like he's going to be a great receiver 3 option. I want to see him get more targets in the red zone. All right, next play here. The play after that 1st down to Gallup, we ran the ball for 2 yards. So now it's 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. All we're going to be running here, get CD on a little motion, and he's going to orbit back around. And we're literally just reading this guy right here, running a little triple option. So Pollard's coming here. If this guy squeezes, let's pull it, and let's flip it to CD, depending on who shows up as the next conflict defender. But if he stays and just gets upfield, let's give it to Tony and see what he can do with it. But the read here is wrong. Watch it. Call CD in motion. Get in orbit. Snap it. Look at him. This guy's not going to be able to get to Tony, man. He's not going to be. He's playing the quarterback all day. You got to give that ball. And if you give that ball, I mean, if Tony's a little bit patient, he's going to get up here to the 5, 4, 3. He might even score, to be honest. O-line does a great job up top. Watch him up top. Tony might find a way to squeeze through there and score or something. But instead, we make the wrong read. And then Dak has to pitch it immediately. And that leaves a guy wide open to grab CD. 2 guys for no gain. So now it's 3rd and goal from the 8. All right, so we got 3rd and 8. Backside, we have CD one-on-one with not a great corner. We want CD in this matchup all day long. Dak likes it. We're running a fade. Let's give CD a chance. I said earlier that this happened earlier in the game, but it actually is happening right now where CD throws his hands up. Just watch it, man. I know y'all all saw in the broadcast, and y'all were like, what just happened? CD, instead of going up and trying to get the ball, he just throws his hands up like it's a hold or pass interference. If he actually tries to go up and get this ball, the corner isn't even looking. He's looking this way. CD probably catches this ball with ease. But instead, I don't know what's going on here. He just wants a flag. It's so annoying, man. We're putting the trust in you to go score a touchdown right here. You've got to score this. You've got to do it. I mean, just terrible. And then we got to kick a field goal. All right, here we go. This was our last chance in the red zone. We're trying to make a comeback. We got to score a touchdown here if we want a chance to come back. But before we get into the play, I have to harp on the fact that Mike McCarthy, before this, there was about 5:30, 6 minutes left in the game, and he decides to run the ball 5 times in a row, wasting about 3 minutes and gaining about 10 yards. Absolutely makes zero sense why we're not throwing the ball here. We need to be scoring as fast as we can. So Mike McCarthy, I don't know what you were thinking in this situation. I think he came out and said he made the wrong decision by running the ball so many times, but I'm just emphasizing that because he did, and I genuinely don't understand what was going on there. But now we can get into this play. All we're running here is down on this side down here. We're running flat with Gallup and CD over the top of the corner. All you're reading is the corner. If he backs up with the corner route, we're going to take the flat underneath. If he comes down, we're going to take the corner over the top of it. They're in man, so obviously he's going to take the flat. So I would like to see this corner thrown. CD doesn't get much separation, but I'd like to give him a chance just because, I mean, he's our number one guy. I would like to put our trust in him. But Dak doesn't do that, and he looks to this side over here where we're motioning Brandon Cooks in. He's coming and running to the middle of the end zone here, trying to find a soft spot. Then we got Ferguson on a little return route. Then we got Pollard running a little flat route. So really you're looking at this flat to the return and then back to across the middle of the field. Those are your 3 options in a row right there, your progressions. And let's see what Dak does. The flat, not there. Return, not there. So he comes back to this. And I mean, this is just a bad decision, man. You got 1, 2, 3 guys coming into this area. I mean, I understand being aggressive, but this is just a little bit too much aggressive. There's no way you're fitting it in there over this guy right here. I don't know if you just didn't see him or what happened, but there's no way you're getting it over this guy right here. There's just no way. And it's picked off to lose the game. I don't blame this game on Dak at all. I think it's more on our defense, but this was not a good way to end it, and it wasn't a very good decision or play call by Mike McCarthy, in my opinion. So, overall, man, I do think these red zone issues can be fixed up. I think we can get a little bit more creative in our play calling. I think Dak can make a little bit better decisions. I think he's been a little bit scared to throw an interception, which has caused him to play pretty careful, and I think part of that is Mike McCarthy driving home. We don't want to throw interceptions this year and putting too much of an emphasis on it, which is making Dak not aggressive enough. But I do think the red zone issues are something we can fix. The bigger issue is what the defense did, giving up over 200 yards rushing against a terrible Cardinals team. Hopefully Dan Quinn can find a way to fix that, because if we don't fix that, we're going to be in a world of trouble regardless of what we do in the red zone. But the red zone issues, I think they could get fixed, and I'm hoping that Dan Quinn can find a way to stop the run on the other side of the ball. I'm hoping we come out against the Patriots and look a lot better. But I hope y'all enjoyed this breakdown. If you did, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one.